So you should be right foot forward if you're right-handed, left if you're left-handed. Both knees bent. Good. Front toe pointing straight forwards, rear toe pointing out at 90 degrees. Elbow bent and about 4 or 5 inches from your ribs or hip. Okay, front edge of your sword pointing to your right, to your outside. Okay, good. And your point should be pointing at the level of your opponent's face. Good, so you should be covering yourself on your outside line. Tuck your elbow in. You don't want the elbow to be sticking out because then the other person can see it and hit it. Okay, so tuck it in behind your forearm, behind the guard. Good, what we're going to do from there, just to warm up a little bit, I know you've done a bit of warming up with Lucy, but we can always do more. Some basic thrusting, thrust number 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is when I say lunge, I want you to extend the arm as if someone's pulling your sword point towards them. Extend the arm, then push with the back leg, keeping the head up, okay, and then recover back to guard again. Your back foot should stay rooted to the spot, anchored to the ground. Okay, so lunge and back. Lunge, back. Lunge. Try and make a deeper lunge as possible. Stretch your legs out. Push with the back leg, so you should end up where your back leg is straight completely and your front leg's bent, but your weight stays between the two. Okay? Ready? Lunge. Good, and recover quickly. You want the recovery to be as quick as the actual lunge itself. You don't want to linger because in the time that you're on the lunge, you're vulnerable. Lunge, 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 lunge. Okay, what a number of you are doing is when you're starting to lunge, you're starting to push and then you're extending the arm. Okay, it's very important you get the arm straight and then push with the leg. Okay, ready? Lunge, lunge, lunge. Lunge. Good, okay, relax for a second. Most of you know the 6 cuts, but we'll go through them anyway for those who don't. So, number 1 cut, so we're sticking with numbers again. Now, erase the 1 and the 2 from your memory because we're now going to apply the 1 and the 2 to cuts. Okay, 1 is downwards from the right, 2 is downwards from the left, 3 is upwards from the right, 4 upwards from the left, 5 horizontal from the right, 6 horizontal from the left. Okay? You can practice these, and if you do this now, in a continual motion, known as a moulinet. Okay? So we're going down, down, up, across, across. Make sure you lead with the edge. Very, very important that you don't hit the person with the flat, because you're not going to hurt them very much if you hit them with the flat of your blade. When you're doing this, if you stand with your knees bent, I don't want you to move your legs for now, just do it standing on the spot, and I want you to extend your arm out, okay, and keep it extended, and make the motion come as much as possible from the wrist. So your arm might move from side to side a bit, but try not to bend the elbow very much, and try not to move the shoulder up and down. What I don't want to see is great big motions like this, okay, because you're completely open to stop thrusts when you're doing that. So keep the weapon out in front of you, and try and move the sword from your wrist and make your motions tight. Okay, arms up. Go. Good. And for the last time, ready? Go. Okay, good. Relax your arms. For future reference, when we do this, some of you at the moment are doing it very much as 1, 2, 3, 4, as individual things. Instead, with the moulinets, the whole point is you flow through. So you go 1 in a circle, 2 in a circle, 3 in a circle, 4 in a circle, 5. So you can see, and moulinet means little windmill in French. So it means you continually move in a circle. In actual fact, the only use that this really has martially in the style of sabre that we do, according to the books that we work from, is if you're attacked at night or fighting a group of people. Okay, so if you're outnumbered and fighting a group of people, a whole bunch of fencing treatises basically say keep cutting and don't thrust. Reason being, thrust moving a straight line at some point stops, and then you have to bring it back again. Okay, if you're cutting, you can keep moving the whole time and keep multiple people occupied.